Good morning, everyone. We'll be getting started. We're streaming live now on Facebook.
Do the rich people cringe and say, don't tell them that, Rob?
Yes. Don't tell people what you know. Right. Keep them poor. The moment I pay you, you think like an employee. The moment you accept the paycheck, the brain goes dead. That's the trap. Entrepreneurs work for free. As long as you're hungry, you'll think. The school system was designed to teach you to be an employee or a doctor or a lawyer, a specialist, but never about money. The poor will always be amongst us because it starts up here. It's in their words, and the words become flesh. But when they say, I can't afford it or I can't do that, they go down. They become what they say. And I meet so many people, I can't afford it. You think I'm made of money? My PhD daddy says, what do you think I am, made of money? I can't afford that. And my rich dad would say, that's why he's poor. Poor people say, I can't afford it, I can't do that, I don't have time. Because it's an escape. It's an escape, you know what I mean? It's easy to say, I can't afford it. Oh, I'm too tired. Oh, I can't go to the gym. When you could go to the gym, no, I can't. Truth is, I'm just too lazy to go to the gym.
And your rich dad used to say what instead of, I can't afford it?
How can I afford it? How can I do that? A question opens the mind, a statement closes the mind. See, when you say, I can't afford it, the mind shuts down, and you become what you say. People right now who are sitting at home, who are struggling financially or worried about money or unhappy, they may be making a lot of money, but unhappy with what they're doing. It was probably taught to you. Your superego was taught, get a job, work hard, or you'll never be rich, or the rich are evil, or whatever. Poverty is passed on. It's taught in your families. And middle class is taught in families.
And until you change your mindset,
Correct.
Money won't help you, right?
Correct.
And we see that with people that win the lottery, people that make more money, they still have the same problem.
Right.
Because they have that poor man's soul.
Correct. If you're poor, you'll always be poor.
That's really hard for people to understand.
Yeah, the money will disappear that fast. Just like most pro athletes, they make millions of dollars, and 65% are bankrupt 5 years later. It's because they come from poor families. But unfortunately, what Mr. Lipton was saying, it's passed down genetically. That's the frightening thing. If you don't want to learn it, I can't help you. I have bad luck too. I've had financial crashes. I've had people stab me in the back, but they're all good because I grow from it. And that's spirituality. People who are afraid of making mistakes, like they teach in school, they don't ever grow. Because spirituality is there's good and there's bad, there's right and there's wrong, there's up and there's down. Most people only want to be right. They only want to be positive. Well, you can't have that. That's not reality. And the average person, the reason they're poor is they haven't failed. They play it so safe. They haven't made any mistakes like they're taught in school. That means they don't learn anything. That's why the school system's actually fundamentally corrupt. It's anti-education. But the average guy is standing there, oh, I'm an A student, I'm going to do this all on myself. And a bunch of rugby players run you over, and you go, well, they're not playing fair. And what, you're playing stupid. You should have a team. You should have accountants, attorneys, and bankers and all that stuff. But that's not the game I want to play. I said, then don't play the game. The game of business is played with accountants, attorneys, bankers, hate to say it, politicians. You got to know the game. People say, well, money is not that important to me. Then if money is not that important to you, money is not important to you. You know what I mean? I don't care about money. The money doesn't care about you. The word does become flesh. Oh, I'll never be rich. Or the favorite one is the rich are greedy. It's the poor that are greedy. If you think about it, because to be rich, you have to give something. I have to produce books and games, and I purchase real estate, I provide housing, provide jobs and all that. That's why I'm rich. But greedy people produce nothing. Einstein said, imagination is more important than knowledge, but knowledge empowers imagination. And what most people lack is real business knowledge, like accounting, like debt, like taxes. You got to know that stuff, but they don't teach it in school to anybody. You see, most teachers in school, they're out of ethics. They teach subjects they themselves don't practice. Because I understood what a fake teacher is. A fake teacher is somebody who just wants a job and they'll teach anything. They teach how to shine shoes and get paid on more money. But they really don't know what they're teaching. In life, one of the things I suggest to people, you got to find a real teacher versus a fake teacher. And a fake teacher is somebody who doesn't do what they teach. And a real teacher is doing what they teach every day. Our school systems are making our students weaker. So in school, they have these things called now trigger effects. So you can't, as a teacher, you can't say anything that might upset the student. They don't want anything that might jar their point of view. You see people say, well, why don't you give the poor money? So the only problem with that is it just creates more poor people.
Give a man a fish, he fishes for the day, or eats for the day.
Yeah, you give a man a fish, you get a lot of people who want more fish, Well, you teach them to fish. We become creatures of our own habits. And until we break the habit, we don't change. Our schools don't teach that. Our schools teach almost the exact opposite of that. And the average person, the reason they're poor is they haven't failed. They play it so safe. They haven't made any mistakes like they taught in school. That means they don't learn anything. That's why the school system's actually fundamentally corrupt. It's anti-education. So what I say to young people is you find your game. So my game financially is business, number one. Second is real estate. And that's why I pay no taxes. That's why Trump pays no taxes. Legally, it is a combination of business and real estate that gives us an unfair advantage over employees because they don't know what to do. And a lot of people would rather sit in the stands than be in the game. One of the greatest ways to acquire great wealth is playing Monopoly in real life. 4 greenhouses, 1 red hotel. But is that all there is? That's it.
Robert, if I could give you some kind of a magic phone and you could make a call to the 20-year-old Robert Kiyosaki and give that young man a bit of advice, what would you tell him?
I would just say keep going. Just do what you have to do. Just live it to the fullest, which I did. Nothing I ever did made sense. Could you imagine quitting a $120,000 a year job for $200 a month to go fight in Vietnam and almost die? It didn't make sense, but it was the best decision I made at that time. And I think what most people do is they let their parents or their friends talk them out of life. So afraid of failing. But failing is how we succeed. You look at guys like Edison and all that. They failed like 1,014 times before he invented the light bulb. Our schools punish you for making mistakes. And that's why we have so many people who are so afraid of admitting they make mistakes or afraid of failing.
When it comes to saving a portion of your earnings, an error most people make is to save their wealth in man-made currencies. These currencies are controlled by central planners, regularly manipulated, and created out of thin air without regard for the value of the currency you have in your wallet. In the digital age, accounts holding these currencies can be frozen, easily confiscated, and tracked. I personally advocate saving in gold or other precious metals like silver, palladium, or platinum. A combination of truths lead me to this simple saving strategy. 1, they're lawsuit proof. Not technically, but the fact is no one knows how much gold you have. It is a private matter. Gold is off the books when it comes to financial accounting. 2, a history of being money, an independent unit of account that is the same no matter where it was mined or how old it is. It is a constant measurement of value. You can take a gold piece anywhere in the world and it will have value. This is much different than a fiat currency. Once outside of your nation's borders, a fiat currency may not be generally accepted. You also have tens of thousands of fiat currencies that no longer have any value, like the US Continental or the Confederate States of America dollar. Number 3, it can't go to zero. Zero value for gold isn't an option. Hasn't ever happened and never will. The process to get a 1-ounce gold coin to you has hundreds of man-hours behind it, maybe even thousands if you consider the full operation of gold exploration, production, refinement, and delivery. This is the entire point of saving your wealth. You have to save to not lose. I understand that you can measure gold versus the dollar or gold versus oil, and that its price will fluctuate, but the value in gold itself does not change. 4, the currency printers are hoarding it. When the most powerful group of people in the world, the central bankers, desire to have one asset, then that alone should get your attention. Central banks who print the currencies that the masses treat as a store of value, those central banks buy and store physical gold, not silver, not houses, not oil. They own gold. If it is good enough for the masters of this world, then it's good enough for me. 5, financial insurance. When it all hits the fan, be that a government or economic collapse, at the end of the day, gold survives. It still has value in the new world. It also makes for a great start-over fund for the reasons listed above. It won't go to zero and it's private money. 6, it's portable. I think it is important that you need to have the ability to carry or move your wealth to a different region. Just to give you an idea, $200,000 in gold is about the size of a VHS tape. Your current fiat currencies are typically tied up over the weekend on bank holidays. In fact, even if you wanted to physically get your cash, you couldn't unless you gave your bank 72-hour notice for withdrawals over $5,000. Number 7, legacy wealth. Gold is something you can safely store away, knowing that it is something of great value that you can pass on to your children and your children's children. It is a safe stash of value that you can tap into when you are in your golden years or at any time throughout your life without penalty. Ultimately, when you are saving a portion of your earnings, you want to protect and preserve it. Gold, in my opinion, along with other precious metals, are the best way to achieve that objective, are the best way to achieve the objective of saving money. By preserving both the value of your savings and protecting it from unwanted dangers like government and civil litigation. Wall Street had truly found the perfect cash cow who was willing to buy blindly every single month without question. Talk to anyone who has a 401k and they won't be able to tell you the fees, the investments they are in, or how much they can expect to have by the time they are in their 60s. At best, they will be able to recall that they checked the box, high risk, high return, or conservative. You know, like holding treasury bonds, which is literally lending money to the most bankrupt institution on planet Earth. Buyer beware. The 401k is a cash cow for Wall Street.
Good morning, wealth builders. Please type in the chat room where you are calling from. All righty. Well, good morning, 24-karat gladiators and guests. Welcome to Turn It Up Tuesday on the Power Call. My name is Maxine Jones. I am here as your host for the call today. We appreciate you plugging in. We're here 6 days a week at 10:45 a.m. to motivate, celebrate, and sometimes educate. I love the fact that we are all connected no matter what. What I'd like to do right now for the new guests on the line is have one of our amazing leaders give the Carrot Bars overview. The overview tells the story of our commitment and compassion about becoming free. We are Carrot Bars International and the team of Wealth Builders Worldwide. So over to you, Mr. Ronald Vicks.
Here is the Carrot Bars overview. Carrot Bars International, an e-commerce company, has made available a simple wealth building system for everyone on the planet who is 18 years of age and over, with 3 optional ways to participate. Option 1, Save Gold. We all start here. We complete the free registration for our gold savings account and start acquiring Carrot Bars Gold in small increments. Carrot Bars International has made it easy by making available a feature called Auto Exchange. At Wealth Builders Worldwide, we call that Pay Yourself First. You set up your account to automatically exchange your paper currency for Carrot Bars Gold weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. You simply set it, forget it, and then go back and increase it. After activating this feature, allows you to automatically pay yourself first with physical gold. There are no fees of any kind. The account is completely free and takes less than 5 minutes to register. Every time you acquire Carrot Bars Gold, you are building your family's wealth. Option 2, Save and Earn. As an independent affiliate, when you save gold for yourself and share with others how to do the same, you position yourself to be compensated monthly through our unilevel system compensation plan. You are virtually in business for yourself in over 140 plus countries worldwide. Option 3, maximize your earning potential. You may choose one of several business packages which position you to generate cash flow monthly and weekly through our dual system compensation plan. These packages are income producing assets. Some people have asked, why Carrot Bars? A Carrot Bars Gold Savings Account gives you protection against future financial crisis and rapid inflation. It protects your hard-earned paper currency with physical gold. Carrot Bars International has the only system in the world where you can get free gold. Gold is a store of wealth and value and is an appreciating asset. There are 3 major benefits of a Carrot Bars Gold savings account. 1, you can now start saving physical gold in small increments. 2, Carrot Bars International puts you in a position to build a global business from the comforts of your home. 3, there are significant tax advantages to owning a home-based business. Wealth Builders Worldwide mission to provide individuals worldwide with the tools required to enhance their lives, achieve their dreams, and build massive wealth. We are salespeople. We are a sales team. We do not sell products, goods, or services. We sell people on the infinite possibilities of their lives and the power of their dreams. We sell people on never giving up. We believe this is a noble cause. Now, if you are a guest on the line today, get back to the person who invited you to this call and let them know you are ready to open your Carrot Boss Gold Savings account right now. Back to you.
Thank you, Mr. Ronald Vick, for that excellent overview. Leaders, keep sending in your recorded, updated overview so we can hear new voices. We love to hear everyone giving the Carrot Bars overview. Now, for that pre-call, Robert Kiyosaki said, the moment I pay you, you will think like an employee. He called it a trap. If a person says that they cannot afford gold, we have to show them that they can. He said, entrepreneurs actually work for free. And that's who we are as gladiators. We are working on our dreams. We were deliberately not given a financial education in school because that was a plan. And we know that's what it is. You know, it's water under the bridge. So what we have to do is educate ourselves and others. And this call is called the Power Call for a reason. It has the power to change the trajectory of our lives with information, connection, compassion, and knowledge. The world has changed right before our eyes with all that's going on. It has become a virtual world. But you know what? We were virtual way before that, so we were prepared. People are mandated to stay home or either work from home when it's possible, and their 401ks are spiraling out of control. We truly are in position ourselves to be on the winning side because we are in Carrot Bars International. We all know that fiat currency can be inflated, manipulated, confiscated, and tracked by, but no one knows how much gold you have, unless you tell them. By acquiring and holding onto gold and gold-backed cryptocurrency, we can offset the risk of inflation. We can offset the risk of disaster. We can be our own bank, and we can leave a legacy for our golden years. And we can teach the present generation and the future generations also, not to have a poverty mindset, but to have a prosperity mindset. And you know what? However this current situation turns out, we all have the protection of gold. Carrot Bars gives us purchasing power and protection from legalized thefts from the bank. So the most important economy is the one in your own home. Don't leave it unprotected. Acquire gold. What I'd like to do right now is bring to the platform a gentleman who gets so fired up any time when you talk about becoming free from this debt-based system, because he did it. He did it in 103 days after enrolling in Carrot Bars International. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the platform, Mr. Michael Dalco. Good morning, Mr. Dalco.
Good morning, Ms. Maxine Jones, and good morning to all our family, global family around the world. And truly, we're more around the world than we've ever been now because we're on Facebook Live and we're here on our virtual office, our virtual complex, goldrocks.info. So it's very exciting to be a part of this call now, even more than ever. Thank you for our architects who made this all happen, Mr. Berger, Mr. Williams, and Brother Kansu, all you guys who helped pull this thing together over social media, Ms. Tanisha Glaspie, and everybody that's live streaming this thing. Thank you for doing it, because we have the best information ever to get to the world during this very challenging but very opportunistic time. This is exciting times, best of times and worst of times, depending on what your perception is, Mr. Dwayne Taylor. So, couple of things. One, I want to give a statement. I also have a written statement. I want to read that, but let me give another statement. First, two things. One, give a big applause to my business partner, Mr. Rodney White, for acquiring his multi-package. Way to go, Brother Rodney White. You know, in a time where people are holding dollars, the smart money is exchanging dollars for an appreciating asset or an income producing. So congrats on that, Mr. White. And then a statement from corporate. So there are are global delays over the world are ahead of everyone. Are delays in production and high demand for gold. Gold literally jumped $100 overnight. And it retreated a bit right now, but that's because the Federal Reserve, which is in, I'm trying to use a nice word, but which is in coordination, that's a good word I can use, which is in coordination with your government, injected trillions of dollars into the market to create more liquidity. So they propped up the stock market. So the stock market jumped 13 some hundred points for no reason. No more goods have been produced. No more jobs have been created. But all of a sudden there's this optimism among the traders. It's funny how that word has another word that sounds like it, but the traders are excited. So the market has jumped. So they sold off some of their gold to get quick hits in the trading market. But gold is still hovering around 1600, still up there. So gold is real money. And so there are huge demands for gold and short supply of gold. And so gold deliveries are slow all over the world. That being said, Karat Bars International is working hard to get everyone's gold out that is ordering it. But I would encourage you guys not to take physical delivery of the.
I think we lost Mr. Dalco. He should be jumping back in. But in the interim, let us, I'll give him a few minutes. While we're waiting, let's move forward and bring to the platform our senior leaders and co-founders of Wealth Builders Worldwide, Mr. Tyrone Best and our First Lady, Mrs. Valerie Best. Welcome to the platform this morning. He's back. Okay, hold on. Mr. Dalco, are you back? I see him on the platform. Mr.
Okay,
Dalco, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, very good, sir. Very good.
Somebody shut me down. Somebody shut me down.
That was the government. That was the government.
You know what? I'm not gonna say it.
You just glitched right off the platform
I'm
while
not
you were
gonna say
talking.
it. So did you hear me when I said I have a prepared statement? My written
Yeah,
statement?
and then it glitched off right there. So please continue, sir.
Okay, so Robert Kiyosaki wrote something. I made a few adjustments to it as it relates to Karat Bars. So he called it the coronavirus gift. So right now, Ferraris are on sale for pennies on the dollar. Turns out most cars are not assets. Same with all sorts of luxury items. People are learning what is and is not important. Guess what? Money is not important, but what it can buy is. Money can buy food and water, shelter, and freedom. But what we are seeing now is that if spent properly, it buys peace of mind. People are afraid of the lack of stability in fiat currency. What better business than a network of gold savers and who earn commissions by referral? In these chaotic times of crisis, what could be better than the peace of mind of knowing that your family is safe, knowing you have food, knowing you don't need a job? That is what cash flowing money can do. Passive income brings peace of mind. So while we're social distancing, maybe use this time to get more intimate and educated about networking and financial education. All you need now is financial education. You've come to the right place. Experience peace of mind with this crisis. It is now painfully obvious that jobs are not safe during this time. The government is going to need entrepreneurs more than ever to help get the economy back up and running. If business is your area of interest, especially business you can run from home while quarantined, then take advantage of this free gift. Back to you, Ms. Maxine.
Thank you, Mr. Michael Dalco, for dropping those nuggets, sir. You know what, Mr. Dalco, too? You know, this is a good time to spend time reading and getting that financial education that, you know, we were not privy to. As Mr. Tyrone Best and Mrs. Valerie Best says, always you read books, listen to CDs. So we're home. So this is a good time to educate ourselves. Absolutely. And I like that word you used earlier, in coordination, as far as the government, you know. Yeah. Let's call it what it is. It's manipulation. You're just being nice.
Yeah, somebody was texting me. They said I was saying something about try not to take delivery of your gold. And the reason why I was saying it is because we have cash gold and no one else in the world has that product. So think about this, to try to try to prognosticate for a second here. You can get physical gold. You can get the appreciation of value of the gold, holding it in storage, using the gold to acquire digital currency. You can cash out those digital currencies if you need cash. So holding your gold in storage is your absolute best move if you can do it. Worst move would be having gold shipped home, waiting for delivery, cashing it out at a gold dealer when social distancing is the word for the day. Try not to panic and have gold shipped home. Try to leave it in storage if possible. I know it's an advantage to having some gold in your physical possession, but if you need cash, we're going to go back to the Thai Bestism. Build your business. Build your business. Get that fiat on your debit card. Use that for your daily needs. Take what's left over, turn those receipts into gold, and hold the gold. Back to you, next.
Thank you, Mr. Delco, for that excellent advice, sir. Well, what we want to do right now is move forward and bring our senior leaders to the forefront. Founders of Wealth Builders Worldwide, Mr. Tyrone Best, and our First Lady, Mrs. Valerie Best. Good morning to the Best household, and you have the platform.
Hey, good morning, Miss Maxine Jones. Team Best, what do we say? Ahoo. Miss Val Best, you want to say something this morning?
Good morning, Miss Maxine Jones. How you doing this morning?
I am outstanding, First Lady. How are you?
I'm outstanding too. I'm fantabulous. Okay, thank you. Anyway, I'm just so excited to be in Karatbars because we were ahead of the game. All of us at Karatbars and Wealth Builders Worldwide, thanks to Dr. Constantine Harold Sykes. Okay, and of course my husband having the insight to get in, okay, and all of the leadership that had the wisdom to get in and put this platform on together. And we've been doing this for so long that we were prepared for this. And we talked about being prepared for it, and here it is. Unfortunately, it's here, but we are ready. We are Wealth Builders Worldwide in Karatbars. I'll get it back to you, Tyrone.
Thank you, Ms. Valerie Best, and I'm going to echo what you said. It is definitely better to be prepared and not have an opportunity than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. And for those of us who've been around for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 year, you have been prepared to take full advantage of what's going on in the world today because we're here and because of this creation called Karatbars International by Dr. Harold Constantine Sykes. Ms. Maxine Jones, that 15 minutes this morning, I don't know if Mr. Berger can come in and tell everybody how to go back and hear the replay because I know we're on Gold Rocks now. And I don't even know where the recording is myself. But I'm telling you, that 15 minutes right there, you let somebody hear that 15 minutes and they don't get it, folks, relax and just move on to the next person and understand we can't save everybody, but it's so clear. We've been saying for 6 years, what? Save a lot of gold, tell a lot of people, make a lot of money. And if you've done nothing, if all you've done in the last 6 years but watch TV and save gold, you won. Isn't that incredible? God bless, man, everybody on this call right now. Look, I'm love being quarantined. I'm quarantined anyway. I've been home building business from home for 25 plus years. Val been since 1987. So it's like, you know, nothing's changed for us except we haven't been able to go out and eat the way we want to. But God bless America. Anyway, Team Best, what do we say? Ahoo.
Ahoo. Thank you so much, Mr. Tyrone Best and Mrs. Valerie Best, our senior awesome leaders. Well, what I'm going to do right now is Dr. Patrice Gordon, I believe you have a comment or congratulations, sir. The floor is yours.
Good morning, Queen Maxine. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Well, good morning, everyone. Great overview to my dear brother, Mr. Ronald Vicks. And Lady Lisa, she's pleased to announce a new wealth builder, Queen Maxine, to the team. She's a good friend from years ago that we've recently connected to with, and perhaps she's probably one of the best licensed professional counselors in the state of Maryland. So Wealth Builders, we're pleased to announce, help us to welcome today, Mrs. Crystal Johnson. Back to you, Queen Maxine. Ahoo.
Thank you, Dr. Patrice, and welcome to the family. And I actually have an announcement. I have a couple of announcements. The first one is I'd like to congratulate Ms. Myrtle Placid for acquiring a number 4 multi-pack. And let's give her a round of applause here. And also, Miss Sharon King for acquiring another multi-pack for herself. So go Team Empire. All right. And on behalf of Mr. Rodney Rhodes, I just want to give you an update in reference to the two-day Freedom Summit that's somewhere down the line, but it's down the line, hosted by the Union with Wealth Builders Worldwide. The date has changed to Friday, July 17th through Saturday, July 18th. Now that, again, is also subject to change. But right now, that's the new dates. So you could register for that, for the tickets for that at theunionuniverse.com. And the Freedom Summit will be held in at the Maryland Live Casino Hotel Center in Hanover, Maryland. But we'll continue with updates in reference to that. So go and purchase your tickets. If they have to change the date, I will always have the updates in reference to that. Well, it is the Q&A segment of the call. And this is where you get your questions answered by getting into the queue, the affiliates and guests. If you are on the dial-in number, you can do that by pressing *9. If you are on Go Rocks, please just raise your hand and we will get started. We've got some comments from our awesome moderators. Okay, let me get to that. Let's see. Mr. Matthew Taylor, where are you? I'm looking. Mr. Matthew Taylor? Let's see.
Yes, Miss Queen
There you
Maxine. How you doing?
I'm doing well, sir. I'm looking for
Yes, ma'am. You're good.
This is a new platform, so we're all just getting adjusted.
Right. You're right. This has been such an awesome call. Man, we're getting so much wonderful education, things that we weren't getting when we were in college. So this is truly on-time information. So I want to go ahead and shout out to the Winner's Circle. And we have a few people that went and got bronze packages with Danielle Collier and Miss Melissa Anatoa's husband went and got a bronze package. And then also Miss Melissa herself has been stacking some more and more cash gold. So guys, keep doing what you're doing, because what's happening now is we're entering a deflationary state. So that means everything is on sale. You know, they're pumping money to the markets. They're giving talking about stimulus package where they're giving people money. So take that declining paper money that you've been given and use that to acquire that appreciating tier one asset that's going to allow you to be on the other side of this wealth transfer, because we're right in the middle of it. I'm excited. Be excited, because this is the opportunity of a lifetime. So take advantage of it. God bless. Stand the test. Be the best. Back to you, Ms. Queen Mac.
Thank you, Millennial Matthew. Mr. Rodney Berger, I believe you have a comment, sir.
I do. This has been an amazing call so far, Mrs. Jones. And Ronald Vick, great overview today, sir. We appreciate you and the lady as well. My comment is Mr. Best asked about where the replays are. The replays are in the same place that they always have been, except we stepped it up a little bit. Because of the Gold Rock platform, our replays are still on Wealth Builders under the archive for the Power Call. But when you click on it, instead of it being a link to the free conferencing system, it's going to be the link to our YouTube channel, Wealth Building System. That's where all the calls are going to be now, on our YouTube channel every day, and the Freedom Call as well. And just look at it there, but you can still go back to the same place on Wealth Builders and click on it, just as we always have. And we try to keep it simple for everybody. We had to make some adjustments on how we do it, but man, it's fun. Let's do it. Everything's there for you, ladies and gentlemen. Plus, if you're a part, make sure you are a part of the Wealth Builders Worldwide group on Telegram, because every day I also put the MP3 on there and the link to the YouTube channel as well. And hopefully you saw the catch up I did yesterday. Make sure you go back and take a listen. All right. Thank you, Mrs.
Hey,
Jones.
Mr. Berger.
Yes,
Mr. Berger, while you're here. So the question I'm asking, there is no phone number to dial to hear the replay.
No, sir.
Okay, that's what I was being asked. Okay, I didn't think so. Okay, so there is no phone number they can dial and just dial in and hear the replay. That's what I need to know. Okay, thank you very much.
You got it.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. Back to you, Mrs. Jones.
Thank you, Mr. Rodney Berger, for all that you do. And thank you, Big Pill, Mr. Roger Williams, for all that you do. The two of you just keep us teching in place. So what we're going to do right now, ladies, we're going to move to the Q&A. This is a time to celebrate, make your announcements, and give you quick shout outs. And give your announcements first, and please keep your comments to 15 seconds or less. We've kind of been going over because, we have our 12 o'clock presentation. So we want to make sure that we get in and out and give the presenter time enough to set up. All right, so let's do this. The first leader in queue is Demaui. You are live.
Good morning, my golden sister. This is Demaui in the California desert. And today is kind of bittersweet because it's the day that I would have been leaving to go to Atlanta to meet my sister Cece and get ready for Let's Go Weekend 10. But I want you all to know that those two sisters are taking advantage of this divine delay in order to talk to more people, save more gold, make more money, and get ready for September. So see you there. Back to you.
Thank you so much. Next leader in queue, Miss Dorothy, you are live. Dorothy Harris, you're live. You can unmute yourself, Miss Harris. You are live. All righty. Next leader, you are live. Kyle, you are live.
Peace and blessings. Good morning, Miss Maxine Jones, Kyle X Brown, Washington, D.C. Just chiming in. Awesome call. Everyone take care. Be safe. Peace.
Thank you so much. Have an awesome day. Next leader, Miss Cece. You are, Cynthia Mahone. You are live, Miss Cece. You're live.
Good morning, Maxine Jones. This is your sister from another Mr. Excellent call this morning. Excellent overview by my brother Ronald. And shout out to Team Audacity and everybody out there who thinks they can't save at least 1/10 of a gram of gold. If you're buying toilet paper, think again. Back to you.
Oh, yes, indeed. All right. Miss Tanisha Glassy, I believe you have a comment and something that you would like to say.
Good morning, Miss Maxine Jones.
Good morning, awesome lady, for all that you do. I want to publicly say thank you to you, young lady. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you as well. I just wanted to congratulate Mr. James Bradley for acquiring his multi-pack yesterday. And we also have a few comments in the Q&A. Did you want to read those out? You want me to read those out loud or you just want me to?
Yeah, okay. Tanisha, you do that. But let me give you your congrats first. So let's do those, okay?
Okay, this is a two-part question. Can a credit card be used to set up auto exchange? That's the first one. First part of that question. The answer is yes. And to purchase a multi-pack, can they use a credit card as well? You do not want to use a credit card.
You really don't encourage that, right? We want to do cash gold.
Right. You want to acquire your cash gold first and then get your multi-pack using your cash gold. And I will type in the chat bar the instructions and put the video on how to purchase your multi-pack properly. And that's it. Oh, one more thing. Oh no, that's it. Thank you, Miss Jones.
Thank you, Miss Tanisha Glassby. Next leader in queue, you are live. Area code 202.
Good morning, Miss Maxine Jones. Always an excellent job you do. Good morning, Wealth Builders family, Best Household, Delco Household. This is Gina Askew calling from Washington, D.C. Just wanted to say, hey, God bless, keep us safe, buy that gold, talk to people so that we can experience life and living, loving, giving $1 million a day. Continued blessings, Au.
So much. Now, Miss Dorothy, let's try again. Miss Dorothy Harris, you are live. Can you unmute yourself? Let me see if I can unmute you. No, you have to unmute yourself.
Yep, you unmuted me again, Miss Maxine Jones. This is Gina Askew in Washington, D.C.
Oh, okay. I'm just, I'm learning all this stuff.
Amen.
All righty. Let's go to the next one. Next leader, you are live.
Maxine Jones. How apropos. Of course, Robert is always talking about education, Robert Kiyosaki, but education, true education, is empowering. Indoctrination is debilitating. And by the way we're designed, we process things for our five senses, and that really gives us access to about 1,000th or 1 billionth, actually, 1% of all that is. So we have a lot to learn. Ooh.
You have an awesome day. All righty, let's go to the next one. Next leader, area code 310, you are live. 310-766, you're live. All righty. Let's try the next one. Miss Sunshine Reggae, you are live. Okay.
Hello. Hi, hello, Miss Jones. Good morning. How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you for asking.
Wonderful. I just want to say good morning to everyone. This is Sunshine Reggie out of Nashville, Tennessee. And this call has been great. The whole pre-call with Mr. Kiyosaki and what he's talking about, fake education, fake teachers, that's what we're spending time right now doing, is educating everyone. I want to thank all the moderators, all the leaders. I want to send love, life, and abundance to everyone, and please stay safe. Sending my love.
You have an awesome day. Next leader, Miss Norma Crowder, you are live. You're live, Miss Norma. You can unmute yourself.
Good morning to everybody. Miss Maxine Jones, you are doing an awesome job today. And I thank all of you for what you do. I thank Tanisha and all Mr. Berger and Mr. Delco and his family and Mr. Best, all of you. And I love God for what he did to Dr. Harold Sykes. Gave him his goal, showed him what to do with it. And now we are free and safe in our own homes. God bless. Have a good day.
You have a wonderful day as well.
Thank you.
Next leader, Mr. Reggie Scott, you're live. You can unmute yourself, Mr. Reggie Scott, you're live. All righty. Let's try this. Next leader, you are live. Ashar, you're live.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, it's the gold man. Yeah, that's me. Ashar L out of Daytona Beach, Florida. Just went on my way to the car. I love you guys. I feel much honor that I get the same emails that we sell from you. I got that same message that you got this morning from Robert Kiyosaki on Brown. You're in the right place at the right time. Family says more gold. Get on crypto. Love y'all.
Have an awesome day. Next leader, Miss Sonia Anthony, you are live.
Good morning, Miss Maxine Jones. This is Sonia Anthony in Lansing, Michigan. Powerful call today. You know, that was just amazing. If people did not understand, something is wrong. We all need gold. So I am so thankful for where we are. We are not fearful of anything at this time. We have not lost anything. We are in position, and I am thankful for Cure Bars International. Can't wait to see you guys whenever that will be, but as soon as we can. Have a great day. Love you all.
Absolutely, whenever that will be. Have an awesome day.
Thank
Next
you.
leader, you are live. Fellow millionaire, you can unmute yourself. You are live.
You got me?
There you are.
Hey, sorry about that. Hitting the button. Minister fan here, guys. I'm just sitting. I love numbers and I love this call. Thank you guys so much for everything you all do. Fellow Millionaires team, appreciate you guys. The Dow said it is up 1,400 today. On Friday, the Dow was at 20,000 plus. It's at 19,000 and change. It's not up. But gold, a kilogram was 47,000 on Friday. It's actually at 51,000 and change. That's 4,000. Turn your paper to gold. Take your crypto. Turn it to gold. Not all of it, some of it.
Doing a scripture that says, "Where there is no vision, the people perish."
Ow, I'm out.
Ow, have a wonderful day. Next leader, you are live. That's area code 202. All right, let's try this one. Next leader, you're live. Lawful Money TV. Unmute yourself and you are live. There you are.
Peace and love, family. Miss Maxine Jones, golden voice for a golden day. It's always great to hear you start off our day. This is Larry Wiggins Bay, family. What Mr. Berger said about this YouTube channel thing is awesome, because now all you have to do is like share the YouTube channel and your link, and they can go check out all the information. You don't have to go looking for videos anymore. We don't have to ask what group they're in or none of that anymore. We're going to come out on the other side of this situation with so much velocity and momentum. If we thought they couldn't stop us before, there's nothing stopping what we got going on now. Grow your team and we will. Save more gold, family. Tell everybody you can, family. And we've been preparing for a time such as this, so relax. You're here. Oh.
Thank you,
Hey, Ms.
Larry
Jones, let me
Wiggins
say
Bay.
something.
Yes.
Let me say something to what Mr. Bay said. That was such an insightful and powerful point that Mr. Larry Wiggins Bay just made. My wife was reading an article that said in all these really critical times, the world always comes out of it with these new breakthroughs. There's all these technologies because the world is trying to say, okay, if this ever happens again, I want to be ready, right? And so they come out, we always come out better as a people when these things happen. And so we were doing calls, and then you have to find the pre-call and dial in and press the numbers, where now everybody's mobile. And so it forced us into this place where we're making the process easier. This is really, there's opportunity in every crisis. Absolutely. Great point, Mr. Bay.
Thank you, Mr. Delco and Mr. Larry Wiggins Bay.
Mrs. Jones?
Yes. Yes, sir.
I want to add on to what I was just saying a little bit ago about the YouTube channel. I forgot to mention this. Make sure you click on subscribe to the YouTube, our Wealth Building System YouTube channel. Click on subscribe, and there's a little icon of a bell for notification. Click on that as well. So every time the replays or upload or anything that we do in Wealth Builder that we upload to our channel, you'll get a notification, so you'll be able to get to it instantly. So that's it. Back to you.
I mean, it really is.
Go ahead, Mr. Delco.
It's so much easier, guys.
It's dragging a little bit. I don't know whether it's your computer or mine.
It's his computer, Miss.
Thank you, Miss Tanisha. Yeah, I thought so.
I mean, it's just so much easier. This is amazing. Like literally every time Mr. Berger uploads a video, and thank you for doing that, Rodney Berger, for the whole you get an email. You being me. It's amazing. Fine.
Thank you, Mr. Michael Delco. And Mr. Berger, again, for all that you do. Next leader, Mr. Daniel Higgins, you are live.
Hello, everyone. This is Daniel Higgins calling from Atlanta, Georgia. Amazing call, Miss Maxine Jones. I can't wait to get a hug and a picture with you in September. Ow.
I know. It got pushed back, but that's all right. September is coming fast enough. You have an awesome day, Daniel. Next leader, you are live. Area code 706.
Great Horizon, you hear me?
Yes, I
Hello?
can.
Oh,
Yes,
great,
we can.
Maxine, good to hear you. You're just a beautiful, wonderful, lovable person. Love you. I just wanted to say we're in some crucial, serious times. They're trying to control everything, the media. They're trying to control all that we do, even with the gold thing. So we have to stand our ground. We have to do like the West Indians do and punch them in their jeans, knock them in the head, whatever. But we have to be forward with this. And with all that we do and all that we learn, we have to run with it and get our goal as much as we can right now. And I thank you so, so much. I'm going to get some tonight. I was up all night long trying to get a client to get her package. But now that y'all just told me they can't get the package first, they got to get the cash gold first. So thank y'all so much. See how powerful this call is? I just learned something. Have a great golden day. Love y'all.
Have a wonderful day. Next leader, you are live.
Good morning, Miss Maxine Jones. Glenn Perkins out of Jackson, Mississippi. Can you hear me? Hello?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. All right. Good morning. Just wanted to make sure it comes on a little different now. I want to say great platform, great call this morning. Miss Maxine Jones, you're doing an excellent job as usual. This is Glenn Perkins out of Jackson, Mississippi. Want to jump on representing Team Audacity. Shout out to the whole Wealthers Worldwide team. Wanted to get on and congratulate Mr. Sherman Foster for exchanging a huge amount of trash and cash into gold yesterday. So congratulations to him, and everyone have a great day and stay plugged in. Have a great day. Oh.
And this is for stay plugged in. Absolutely. Have an awesome, awesome day, sir.
Thank
you. Next leader, you are live. Mr. Probin Thompson. You can unmute yourself. But you are live.
Hey, Miss
There you
Maxine Jones. How you doing, Miss Maxine Jones?
Excellent.
Very good, very good. Hello, team. This is Probin from New York, sponsored by the amazing Mr. Michael L. Delco. Great meeting last night, Mr. Delco. Phenomenal with you and Mr. Best. I caught the recording, but did catch it. Want to congratulate my wife on getting a multi-pack and keep things going, guys. We got to rock and roll, stepping the game up, and this time was made for carrot bars. There's so many people out there that need what we got. Let's turn the heat up, guys. Rock and roll. I'm out.
Ooh, this is for that package. Have a great, great day. Next leader, you're live, Miss Edith Smith.
Good morning, Miss Maxine. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for taking this call. I want to say that this morning's pre-call was excellent. Robert Kiyosaki is one of my favorite people. To Mr. Ronald Vick, thank you for the overview. I want to tell everybody, just be blessed, be safe, be mindful of the places that you are and what you do. And I want to give one special shout out to Mr. Rodney Berger, our wizard behind the curtain. He always seems to make things work. Thank you so much, team. Thank you so much, Miss Maxine. I love everybody and see you guys in September.
Absolutely. Have an awesome, awesome day. All righty. Next leader, you are live, Miss BJ.
Good morning, WBW. This is BJ from Miss. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, BJ.
Okay. All right. This is BJ from Mississippi, and in our group meeting, there was a question asked, and I did not know the answer. So if Mr. Delco will be kind enough to answer this for me, then we can pass the information on. At least it was asked 2 different times by 2 different people. So we want to get the correct information out. On the event that's scheduled for April 4th, where we're purchasing tickets to attend, the guests that have been invited previously to attend the Friday night event free would like to know, are they going to be able to attend this event?
Okay, so can you guys hear me okay? I know my
Loud and clear,
system is acting
Mr.
crazy.
Delco. It's clear now. It's clear.
Okay, yeah, so there's no Friday night event. This is a completely separate event. This is a virtual training event and addressed by Dr. Harold Seitz. So it's for affiliates. The guest, I guess, can attend, but it will lack relevance for them. It's more for affiliates. They can join Carrot Bars and they can take part in it, but it's a global webinar. And so it's different. It's not a virtual Let's Go weekend. It's a completely separate event. It's Let's Go Worldwide online. Super Saturday
Thank
only
you.
from 12 to 4.
Thank you, Mr. Dalco. So we're going to end the Q&A segment right now because we need to give the presenter time to get ready for the 12 o'clock presentation. So I'm going to yield the floor to Mr. Michael Dalco. Any closing comments from you, sir?
Yeah, I want to read something out of the queue that Mr. Mark Pires was writing. It's really good. And Mr. Mark Pires stays abreast of what's going on in those markets as well. He said, you cannot, okay, let me go back to the first one. I knew what he was trying to say. He said, pay very close attention to the shortage of gold in the marketplace. People say they can purchase gold from places like J.M. Bullion and Aunt Meg's. You cannot purchase gold on those sites at any price, and if you could, you have to spend a minimum of $299. There's nothing like Carrot Bars International, and it is true. And even when you do, they're having delays in getting the production done and getting it shipped to your door. It's a trip. Now, just to close with the statement I opened with, what better business than now when people are afraid to hold their cash, they're looking for somewhere safe to put their cash. Unless they're trading it in the market and trying to win, they're trying to put their savings somewhere safe. And what's safer than gold? We have gold, but not only do we have gold, we have digital convertible gold, and we get paid for referrals. That just seems so unreal. Like, who thought of this 10 years ago? Oh, Harold Seitz. Back to you, Ms. Maxine Jones. Great call.
That's an absolute win-win situation. Well, what I want to do right now is go over to our senior leaders, Mr. Tyrone Best, Mrs. Valerie Best. Closing comments from either or both of you. You have to unmute yourselves.
Yeah, I
There you
know. I'm telling you, I'm on the phone. It'll slow me down every time, about 5 seconds. So anyway, Miss Best.
I hear Miss Valley laughing in the background.
I'm
all
just
getting used to this.
I'm laughing with him.
It's fine. It's all
It's
good.
okay. We're getting used to this new platform too. It's so funny. I'm sitting there looking at it and saying, "Oh Lord." Anyway, great, fantastic call. You are always up and bring us the best. I love the pre-call. I was just wow. I don't know how you find it, and I love and absolute much love and thanks to Mr. Rodney Berger because he is the man. That keeps it all together. Anyway, I'm going to give it back to Mr. Best because I'm just so excited, and I've already had my breakfast, so I don't have anything to boss him around and tell him what to do.
He made your breakfast, right?
Hey, look, I want to encourage everyone. I'm going to tell you what Mr. Dalco said it best. What a great time. What a great program. I feel so truly blessed to be here, folks. I want to ask everybody, while you're sitting in the comfort of your home every day, you understand that we have a live presentation taking place at 12 noon and at 9 o'clock. And if you're not texting hundreds of people, there's no excuse not to do it. Just sit there at your desk and text, hey, be on Gold Rocks. Learn how to build wealth from the safety and comfort of your home. Be on Gold Rocks at 12 o'clock. Be on Gold Rocks at 9 o'clock. You can do that all day, every day, and build a fortune. We should be bringing in hundreds of people every single day, if not thousands, just by exposing them to this incredible program where they can exchange declining paper dollars for gold. for a real tier 1 asset. Man, this is incredible. I just love this thing. God bless Ms. Maxine Jones. What an incredible call. Thank you, Mr. Dapper. Thank all the guests for coming on. Congrats to all the folks who got their multi-packs. Congrats to all the folks who are going in and saving gold all the time. Team Best, what do we say? Ahoo!
Ooh.
Oh, Big Pill. Oh, that was Big Pill that just came live for a moment. Big Pill, you have something to say, sir?
No, he
There
just said,
you are.
Best, what do we say? So I said,
We love hearing your voice.
this is Maxine Jones from I'm Call. I have nothing to add. Thank you.
All righty. Well, tonight also is WBW Tuesday night presentation with awesome Mr. Al Murray at 9 o'clock. That also is on Gold Rocks and live on Facebook. So that's another tool to invite. This has just been a wonderful, great call. It's always an honor to host this call. But now, you know what? It's time to reach out to those people who are home. They have to be home, as Mr. Michael Delco said and Mr. Best said, and show them how to build a business from the comfort of their home. So stay plugged in, keep sharing this amazing opportunity. Also be safe out there. The vision continues because the dream is real. Keep dreaming. And again, 12 o'clock presentation immediately after this power call. And as always, gladiators, take a look in the mirror. Mr. Roger Williams told us that so long ago. To smile at yourself, at that gladiator looking back at you, and say this, because you are absolutely a winner all the time.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say there. Up, down, down. Cause all I do is win, win, win. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Be safe out there. Have an awesome, awesome day.